CPI data came in today. Here we are again, still messing around with this ridiculous market. How the hell are you guys doing? It's I, the Crypto Otaku, here to bring you the crypto, the chaos, and the news in our space. What is happening, guys? What is happening? How did the chat overcome? Are you here to help us overcome? I hope so. Hopefully that wasn't too cheesy.
What are you?
I know. I deserve that one. Okay. So, how the hell are you guys doing? How's Bitcoin doing? How's stuff just flying off my desk? How's everyone? Jesus. Here we go, guys. Here we go. The moment you've all been waiting for. 97,800 on Bitcoin today. Where does that take us? Well, I can tell you, this has been kind of a weird market, a really weird market. I mean, we've got basically the most bullish month of the year for all of our assets, and no, he ain't doing nothing. Yesterday actually, we were actually a day behind. Actually, guys, I wasn't able to make it last night. I was at the dump. I was at the dump unloading a whole bunch of, like 1,000 pounds, a whole ton of my crap. I gotta get rid of this house, guys. I'm doing what I can, Anyway, so 2 days ago, we predicted that we were going to fall back down here into this channel, and look at this. We actually touched the bear. The bear recovered. That's our troll marker for the evening, right? Our price prediction. I cannot believe this. We were not bearish enough, apparently, on Monday. Was it Monday? Was it Tuesday? Yeah, Monday. Okay. So, moving on from there, we're going to clean this up later as we go throughout the stream and get into the metrics and all the things. How the hell are you guys doing in the chat? Like and subscribe, peoples. AKA Weirdos says, yo, boy. I sounds like I know where you came from. How's it going, yo, boy? And here to overcome the FUD. Dude, there's so much FUD. There's too much FUD. You know how many landmines I got to jump over every single day I look at the news? It's absurd. Absurd. All right, so let's get into the metrics, the news, and all the things, guys. Let's see what's going on with Bitcoin on the heat map, of course. Brought to you by Kim at the White Snow Line on YouTube. Don't pay for something you get for free. That's right. It's brought to you by Kim, but for free. Yeah, they basically take a look at see where the key levels for Bitcoin are with all of everyone setting up shop to sell and buy Bitcoin. Right now, there's a huge buy order in. Ton of buy orders in right around was it 95K? Of course, we're above that right now, and then a whole bunch of stuff ahead of us. Basically, where we're sitting at right now, at roughly 98K and 99K respectively to sell off into the evening. So it'll be interesting to see if we can break enough through that. But it does look like there's a lot more buy orders than there is sell orders in these key levels that we're talking about tonight. And then, of course, we got the previous, the new all-time highs. They're already setting up shop at about $115,000, so roughly a little lower than that, little like a 104, something like that, 1014. Sorry, guys. You can see there. Anyway, so yeah, looking kind of, I don't know, kind of. I feel like we're kind of already just chopping sideways right now. We've already got pushback from the 98K level. We'll see where we are at the end of the stream, but I have a feeling it's probably going to be more sideways drop tonight as well. That sucks, man. I was really hoping this would be the week. Next week will be the week, guys. Next week will be the week. All right, let's take a look and see what we got tonight. 36 trillion, 475 billion, not 472 billion. Still sitting under 37 trillion, holding this back quite a bit. Doge doing the work. Look at this estimated $88 billion already saved by Doge since the beginning of the year. All right. Not too bad. Fear and greed for stonks, still in fear. Yeah, nothing's changed there. It's pretty much been sitting on the needle of fear. And crypto fear and greed now in neutral. Let's refresh that. Hopefully it's nope, it's still in neutral. No one knows how to really take these news, guys. Oh god, especially with the CPI today. US dollar sitting at 107.92, basically 108 still. Nothing's changed. Again, still going sideways from 108. But yeah, well, yeah, this is the month, guys. It's pretty much been a month of FUD for the Dixie. We need this to go lower so we can all flourish. On the day, it looks like everything's coming up again. The news was kind of like a nothing. Yeah, it's the same sort of thing as usual. We're gonna keep looking at it. We decided to do nothing at this time. Yada yada yada. Yeah, you know the drill. It's the same thing, different day. XCN, wow, up 31% on the day. Cake is up too. Of course, Pancake Swap. It's been a while since I heard about that project. That DEX anyway. And then we've got some other things. Pretty much everything you know and love is up about 5 to 10% on the day. So not a bad day. Again, slowly trickling upward into recovery. Bitcoin market cap for dominance for Bitcoin, guys, is still above 60%. Looks like we're starting to climb again too. So yeah, Bitcoin's not waning. It's not waning at all. And yeah, we're gonna continue on forward with the entire world adopting Bitcoin and keeping the rest of the market cap, at bay. It is what it is, guys. We just gotta deal with it. We just gotta wait a little bit longer. I mean, we really may be looking at the extended cycle or a prolonged cycle or a altcoin season at the end of the year. Something really weird. I don't know, guys. But February usually is the month that kicks it all off. So that I would be really shocked if by the end of the month, this has not started to kick off yet. We need to light the freaking fireworks. Let's go. Top 10 assets in our space, guys. Nothing really changed here either. Dogecoin still holding number 8. Number 9 still Cardano. Tron at number 10. And Chainlink and Sui on the outskirts as well with Avalanche. Honorable mention, of course, going out to Jasmine, sitting here at currently 71 in market cap. Nothing has changed. I repeat. Damn it. There it is. Nothing has changed. Not even for Jasmine. Great time to buy too, guys. Don't forget about Jasmine. All right, and then of course my favorite metric, guys, for all of our coins to basically rally like insane. Once this goes to zero, guys, we are going to be living in a whole new world, as Jasmine from Aladdin would say, right?
What are you, stupid?
Okay, I'm getting a lot of that tonight. Chirping. Anyway, yeah, so once Bitcoin, of course, is off the exchanges, we're at zero. We're not holding on to any on exchanges, which is probably going to never happen. But this is all we have left for the entire industry to fight over. 2.23 million, the largest amount we've had actually since December. The lowest since December. We actually came up a bit. Someone's been dumping a little bit of Bitcoin on exchanges, but we don't know exactly why or if they have any intent to sell. Again, a lot of people, the normies especially, do not know anything about hardware, cold storage, wallets. I don't have mine on me right now. But yeah, you guys get it. You guys get the idea. All right, so that's all that's left for Bitcoin on exchanges. And then, of course, how many Bitcoin are getting bought up by the institutions? Looking at, of course, iShares sitting at just under 600,000 Bitcoin. Oh my God. Fidelity sitting at 211, 215 roughly now. And Grayscale, wow, dwindling down almost just about ready to break underneath 200,000. This was 600,000 last February, right? Maybe 550 or something like that. My God, they have lost so many clients to the other big players. Okay, Bitcoin Rainbow chart, of course, is telling you to still be accumulating, guys. With every single day, a new day pushes this forward. Where still cheap is going to be more expensive, and not cheap. It's actually adversely that, but we're still cheap under 129,000 K. We're still cheap within 179K. Bitcoin. I mean, this is absurd, guys. We need to basically hit $200,000 Bitcoin for us to be out of still cheap. I mean, come on, we're still freaking early. No one's understanding this, man. This is gonna blow up houses and melt faces, and it's gonna destroy every established institution in the world. It's coming, guys. It's coming, and you better be, better have your bags packed. I'm waiting, man. I'm just waiting. I've been waiting for 4 years, 5 years. Let's go. Okay. Top 10 assets in the world. Bitcoin's still holding on number 7. Nothing has changed there. Although silver's kind of doing another bit of a rebound. Look at this. Silver's climbing a bit. And gold, as guys, fear has hit the markets, right? And I think Bitcoin is going to do fine. All right. Okay, SEC. Here we get in the news. Before I go in the news, guys, I want to take a shout out to the chat. What's going on in the chat? Love the setup, says Frank Esparza. Thank you, my guy. Thank you. Can we get a room tour? Dude, I'd love to do a room tour. But actually, I am going to be moving soon, so I'm going to be switching it up a little bit. But I'm creative as fuck, so it's going to be fucking ridiculous no matter what I build. But yeah, this I appreciate it, Frank. I appreciate it. Top is in. Top is in. That's a freaking awesome name. What about it goes to the purple areas? Are you talking about on the Bitcoin Rainbow chart, the purple areas? You're talking about the the hodl zones? Yeah, those are some fun zones that we haven't got to yet, but we will. We will. Oh no, you're talking about Bitcoin's dead. You're talking about the purple zone, Bitcoin's dead. Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, basically fire sale, that's my favorite. Dude, the last few years, we've been burning freaking... Oh, I only got one penny left on my desk. We've been burning money on the fire sale. It's been perfect. Every single day we were in the fire sale, it was amazing. But we haven't had a day on the fire sale since, like, last summer, right? So it's been a minute. It's been a minute. But fun times. Buy some Bitcoin while you can. Technically, I mean, we are sort of sitting at a very delayed fire sale right now. I mean, it's accumulation zones for days. All right, so what's going on in the news tonight? Fed struck by debanking surge. Powell promises to take his fresh look. I don't want to spend too much time on this, but he did mention that, again, all the although policymakers keep bringing it up in Congress, and he's been asked to look at it. So he's going to look at it, and of course we know the big one, that was of course all the crypto-related or partnered banks, which were all basically being debanked, and institutions were lobbying around that. So with that being said, there is a good chance that he actually does take a look into that, and we do get to squash that bug once and for all and say, choke point 2.0 did happen, right? Okay, so with that being said, I think I said enough. I don't think I need to read this whole damn thing just to tell you we're going to take a look at it. And of course, they haven't taken a look at it yet. Jesus. Meme coins may fall outside the SEC regulation, says Commissioner Hester Pierce. We've been talking about this one for about a week or two now, too, where, yeah, they're basically deemed now as collectibles, right? So, you love your... I mean, I got a ton of collectibles on my desk, right? You love your meme tokens, right? I do love mine. I didn't bring my... I gotta bring my front screen back for you guys. There you go. I do love mine, but, yeah, NFTs and... meme coins are going to probably be more along the lines of a collectible, and yeah, the SEC regulation that's going to come for that. I'm guessing it's probably going to take six months to a year to probably push that through. Hopefully, we'll get some clear regulation standard or guidelines by the SEC by the end of this year. I'm holding my breath. I mean, I think they were talking about what is it, within 9 months. So, it might happen. In an interview with Bloomberg, Pierce addressed the concerns of regulatory framework for the meme coins, which they were asked whether the launch of a meme coin was by prominent figures such as President and First Lady, of course, the Trump coins and Melania tokens, complicates the SEC's role. Pierce emphasized that the agency's existing limitations, she explained, that the SEC is evaluating various categories of tokens, highlighting the rapid proliferation of meme coins. Yeah, man, I know so many people have been hurt. Even this cycle have been hurt on it. And just already. I mean, we haven't just started this cycle, too. Facts and circumstances matter, and we always have to look at the facts and circumstances, but many of the meme coins are out. Probably do not have a home in the SEC under the current set of regulations. So they're going to have to create something new. I mean... It's so funny, too, because when Trump's coins came out, everyone was like, I don't even know if it was trolling. I hope it was trolling. It was pretty damn funny. I thought it was funny. But they were all, like, crying and saying, bring Gary back. Right? I mean, like, come on. I mean, even he wouldn't have done anything anyway. He didn't do anything for the last 4 years. But, yeah, it is what it is. We're living in the Old West, man. We're living in the Old West. Facts and circumstances matter. We have to look at the facts and circumstances. Man. Yeah. Okay, so... I don't describe myself as an advocate of the industry. I'm a freedom maximalist. I do like that, Pierce stated. She also expressed frustration with the SEC's approach to crypto. Hopefully that means that we're going to get an actual free market, right? None of this BS. And then once you get everything on blockchain, you can't just create, stocks out of thin air, or maybe we crack down on futures trading a bit, like commodities don't really work the way they should. Anyway, that's just my 2 cents. She drew attention to the agency's flexible regulation framework, yet the SEC commissioner noted that she had created roadblocks for those trying to engage with the SEC. She called for the innovation policy and supports experimentation and new ideas. Keeping an open mind, at least. Pierce noted that should apply not to just to crypto, but also to other sectors. She emphasized that the government should serve the American people, not stifle their efforts to innovate. Yeah, and that's true, because, again, a lot of these assets really belong to the CTFC, right? The Commission of Commodities Trades Commission. I really do think that, and eventually, if they do create these guidelines, they're going to have to, collaborate with all sectors. So hopefully that does happen. All right. So meanwhile, the meme market is taking a dip. In the meantime, with this writing, the total meme coin market capitalization stood at $75.5 billion and reflected a 1% decline in the last 24 hours, according to this article by the day. Okay. So enough of that. But yeah, it's coming, guys. It's coming. We're gonna get proper regulation, and it all starts here soon. Something is changing. The Fed chair, the Fed chair, Jerome Powell, speaks for the first time about the crackdown of cryptocurrency world. This is the big one, guys. He did mention, at the end of one of his closing statements, he did mention that it was about time for us to see some crackdown. So anyway, federal Jerome Powell. Jesus, guys. Oh man, I just can't. Oh my God. Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell, what a mouthful, has signaled that it may be the by time to recess banking regulations, and amid growing concerns that the cryptocurrency sector is being unfairly excluded from the financial services. That's what I was pertaining to in the previous article, right, about debanking the crypto, currency sector. Powell's statements have came to a hearing today, and says the Senate Banking Committee, during the hearing, Senate Committee Chairman Tim Scott asked Powell whether the financial regulations create undue burdens of the businesses and whether lawmakers would commit to working together to address potential overreach. I'm committing to working with you on this, trying to avoid overreach, Powell responded. Frankly, I think that it would be fair to take a fresh look at debanking. Alrighty, so, but he did say he is committed to working with it, and Scott also pressed Powell on whether he should work with the lawmakers to end debanking, and Powell reaffirmed that his commitment is to do that. The issue is crypto-related debanking is a return. There was so much stroking Powell today. That's all I'm gonna say on that. They just kept, last year, Coinbase has escalated the amount of filing. Okay, so Powell has previously stated the banks are allowed to serve crypto clients as long as they effectively manage the risk involved. I mean, there's really pretty much a nothing burger today, guys. I really don't understand why everyone's up in hands in fear. I mean, tariffs still are looming. Everyone's just going to keep waiting for that forever. I think everyone's going to get bored. I think it is. I think everyone's just going to get bored. All right. New York senators proposed Bitcoin reserve creation bill. All right. So before I get into this, this next article, let me check on the chat real quick. Alberto Vargas, how you doing, my guy? Otaku, I love you, man. Your man cave. Thanks, man. The Otaku cave. Yes. And it's of course your dystopian future. I'm in the dystopian future. Cue in the Batman music. And then Aaron Burger says, "Hey, Otaku and chat, how's it going, Aaron? With the burgers in the house." I know. I see your burger, man. I see it. All right. So New York Senate Bill 4728, introduced on February 12th, 2025, proposes the formation of a task force analyzed the impact on crypto adoption across the state, sponsors by the senators Sanders and Webb. The bill seeks to evaluate multiple factors, including the operations of digital assets firms, tax implications, and environmental concerns. The measure has been read twice and referred to the Committee of Banks. This is interesting, too, guys, because on our Bitcoin map, which I haven't brought up today, I don't know if I can dig that up today, because I've been opening too many files in Photoshop here lately. But, New York has been one of the few states that have been lacking any kind of Bitcoin bill or act or reserve or pension or anything. Like we barely ever get to mention New York State, my home state, New York. Maybe not New York, but yeah, New York. So we don't really mention New York that often. It's mostly because they have been pretty anti-crypto for a while, even though the mayor himself holds crypto and he called everyone out on it last year. It was amazing. I love it. It is what it is. It is what it is. So this is going to be interesting to get. And probably not going to be able to quickly pull up my Bitcoin map tonight. It looks like, I don't know where the hell I saved that thing. I had it on my recents, but I'm going to have to dig it all up later. It's probably in here. Let me see if I can find it just real quick. No. I don't know. I'm going to have to search for that later. Anyway, New York enters Bitcoin reserves saga. Meanwhile, the efforts to integrate Bitcoin into state of financial strategies have gained traction across the United States. Yes, every single state, guys. I'll definitely pull it up for you on my Twitter. If you guys haven't seen yet, I like to share with you guys my Bitcoin map. We're going to paint this whole goddamn thing orange. We'll get to the Twitter segment here in a bit. And we got a few things to share. Not too much on the day. But, of course, I got to bring up our Bitcoin map. I was one of the first to do it, and everyone started copying me. I was pissed, man. I was pissed. All right, there we go. There it is, guys. Our Bitcoin map. And yeah, New York is still surprisingly there without little legislation or bills passed in the state that have a pro-Bitcoin backing. So yeah, guys, this is, of course, my... If you haven't checked me out on Twitter, please like, subscribe, do all the things. You guys know the drill. I'm trying to beat the algos so I can get, meet more of you guys out there. This is what I do this for. Meet more crypto bros. And I'll do it for, the money. We make enough money in crypto. Anyway, yeah, this is the U.S. state map that I created, and these are the states that are considering buying more Bitcoin or creating more Bitcoin exposure for their states. Exposure to date, everything that is in the lighter portions and colored are Bitcoin-backed pension funds or accepting payments in those states, and the darker ones are already pushing, or like Utah, gonna be the Bitcoin Strategic Reserve. Man, they're coming, man. They're coming! They're coming soon! Before you know it, they'll be here. Alright, so where does that take us? Yeah, back into the New York State, right? And like I said, I showed you, New York has hardly anything ever mentioned positively about Bitcoin in their state. Oh, man, what a mouthful. So yeah, meanwhile, the efforts to integrate Bitcoin, we already covered that, integrate significant demand. According to Matthew Siegel, VinX head of research, approximately 247,000 Bitcoin might be required in these proposals to move forward. Damn. Really? That's a huge allocation right off the gate. This estimate shared in February 12th post on X translates the potential of $23 billion influx in Bitcoin markets. We don't have enough Bitcoin, guys. I showed you the dominance chart, and I showed you guys the amount left on exchanges, 2.23 million. That's it. That's all that's left. That's it. And that's gone. It's gone. We only produce 450 a day. That's it. VanEck examined 20 Bitcoin reserve proposals under consideration in various states. The report indicates that some legislative measures lack specific acquisition targets, making the overall demand production conservative. Siegel also pointed out that the assessment does not factor in potential Bitcoin allocations within state pension funds, which I've been just mentioned to you guys. The state pension funds are a big deal. They're a big deal. I mean, they're not maybe not great for the average citizens of those states, but for the workers, yeah, it's going to be great for the government workers when they retire. I'm just saying, which could further amplify demand, of course, when they start allocating even further into those. As multiple states explore Bitcoin-related policies, but New York's SB 4728 aligns with broader discussions on the role of cryptocurrencies and state economies. The proposed task force would investigate the regulatory challenges, tax revenue effects, and industry impact shaping the future legislation decisions on digital assets. Oh my god. We're going through the lightning round, man. I got a whole day to keep up. Catch up on. Anyway, yeah, that's what's going on now, guys, with the states. We keep getting more and more pro-Bitcoin news every single day. And again, the King Daddy moves all ships. And when Bitcoin moves, it's going to move everything with it. So, yeah. Better hold on to your butts. God. Alrighty. Before I go and continue, what's going on in the chat? Alberto Vargas says that Bitcoin map is a badass idea. Thanks, man. Thanks. I appreciate it. And Yo Boy says financial freedom in the house. That's right. That's what this is all about, guys. It's about, again, I'm here tonight fighting for your financial freedom, right? This is what I do. And I encourage everyone. We don't have enough of anybody in our space talking about this is why I'm here. Because we don't have enough people. We always could use someone else with another, another perspective, right? I mean, mine, of course, is the dystopian future. Coming right around the corner. Anyway, big players to continue to accumulate ETH. Guys, ETH amid price drop. We've been looking at ETH a while, and a lot of you guys, a lot of subscribers have asked me what is going on with ETH. And I'm telling you, man, like everyone, like the narrative's still there. It's got to be manipulation at this point. It has to be. I mean, God, that's like a perfect pendant on the 15-minute all the way back from Sunday. That's insane. That's Sunday two weeks ago? Yeah, that's Sunday 2 weeks ago, guys. Holy crap. We've been building that pendant for a while. It just broke out today. So yeah, we'll see if that continues, but it's already been invalidated. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. But yeah, ETH, like I said, we get news all the time. Ondo, and ETH being bought up like crazy by Larry Fink and BlackRock and the Trump family. And all these ETFs that are backing an ETH, and like, and then we got all of our altcoins that are about ready to pop because you can't hold them back forever. Just saying, like Jasmine. Look at this ridiculous crap manipulated to all hell. This is a spring about ready to pop, uncoil, and hit you right in the face. Look at this. I can't wait for this to blow up. Anyway, so yeah, ETH. I'm still. I don't hold too much ETH right now, but I did up until the beginning of this year, and I think it's a huge play still for a lot of big institutions. So, in the ever volatile world of cryptocurrency, the price movements of Ethereum are often closely watched by investors and traders alike. The significant move by World Liberty Finance, again, spending 5 million USDC to purchase to about 2,000 ETH roughly, has sparked speculation about the future of the Ethereum price trajectory. The hefty purchase was raised with the question, could the recent price drop of Ethereum indicate that the large players, smart money, are simply just taking advantage of the dip? Exactly. Before the next, load up before the next major market ship and market top. Yeah, probably. Hours ago, Liberty Finance spent $5 million USD to buy, USDC. Of course, just quoting the Twitter post there. Of course, that's where all the news is made these days. It's just all on Twitter. World Liberty Finance's decision to buy $5 million worth of ETH during a price dip signals strong conviction in the long-term potential of Ethereum. Despite the recent market struggles, the move suggests that that some large investors may not see the current price level as the cause for concern, but rather as the opportunity to accumulate more of the token while the prices are lower. Yeah, it's a lot of reiteration here. Like, this whole article is just like every other sentence is saying the same thing. Smart money at work, Ethereum's future and buyer's market. The short-term money, smart money refers to the capital. Guys, you gotta be smart money. You gotta be smart money, right? Refers to the capital that is invested in those who have been perceived to have a deeper understanding of the market, often based on substantial research and insider knowledge. That's what it is. These investors are more likely looking to the long-term fundamentals of Ethereum with a focus of upcoming upgrades, DeFi integration, and network scalability, and while expected to drive the market here demand into the future. Oh my God, this is just a lot of fluff. It really is. Oh man, is there any other keynotes on here? Really? This is the same thing over and over again. Yeah, they gotta stop letting AI write their articles. These are these run-on sentences. But anyway, yes, I still think, and someone asked me in the chat last time I was on, and I still think there's huge market plays happening behind the scenes. You're not gonna know about all of them. You're not gonna, because they don't come out every single day. Like in Ethereum, like I said, Vitalik, he's gonna come out and do a dance every once in a while, but he's not really, coming out every single day and telling you his secrets, who he's partnered with in the back rooms and everything. So yeah, that's what's going on with Ethereum, and I think it's still all, nothing has changed. The big thing is nothing has changed. Well, that's good or bad. Nothing's changed. Bitcoin exchange reserves hits 3-year low. What's next? A lot of these articles are like this, guys. Of course, I pulled ones like this up to kind of point out to you what to kind of see, I mean, if you go to cryptonewsland.com, there really isn't too much other than hopium on the articles today. But yeah, I did want to bring this one up because, again, I just showed you the amount of Bitcoin on exchanges. If someone actually finally mentioned it after so long, and I just get giddy when I see that, because again, it's my favorite metric. I just can't wait for the exchanges that have basically nothing. So I thought that was interesting to, again, point out, because no one's ever talking about that like front and center on any of the websites. Anyway, what do we got? What do we got here? Wow, was it A Guy? Glad to have found Rob and now you. Yeah, that's right. Rob is my crypto friend over at Crypto Future. Links down in the chat if you guys want to check him out in the chat. Links in the description below, right below me. Right next to that, the like button. Yeah, and the jeez, I had to do it. I'm really happy to see you here, guy. I love Rob over there. You guys help me help the crypto days feel good. Yeah, down days like today. I mean, it may not really feel like. I mean, to me, it's not really a down day. It's recovering a little bit. We'll see how tomorrow plays out. Usually Thursdays are pretty good, especially after a nothing burger like today. Is that Joao? I can't pronounce your name. Querios. not cuervos or huevos. Yeah, cuerios. So ETH will blow up soon. I don't know if ETH is gonna blow up soon. I think at some point like I said, I keep saying this. I think everyone's just gonna get bored. We're gonna get sick of waiting, and eventually one day you're gonna wake up and everything's just gonna be the freaking the moon. And yeah, it's gonna be whenever the big market makers, the whales, are gonna move the candle and move the market whenever they allow us to. That's pretty much it. I'm not a market maker, so I can't tell you. But yeah, whales are manipulating the ETH price, and Eric Trump said, in my opinion, it's a great time to add ETH. He did say that, exactly, quote unquote. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. We covered it here a few days ago. That's absolutely right. You can thank me later. Yeah, he did say that, February 4th. You ring some bells. Yeah. Ding, 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 ding. All right, so it might be time to buy some. XEN is up, and also not just ETH, but remember, anything built on ETH. Like Jasmine. I had to. Anyway. Yeah, XEN is up 29% today. Yeah, it was up like 30% today. It was awesome. Aaron Burgers, yes. And Quero says, haha, John, that's fine. Oh, okay. Jeez. And then Yo Boy says, we love you, Otaku, no homo. Yes, thank you. Yeah, strictly platonic. Thanks, man. All right. So what else we got on the news today? So we're blowing through all of it real quick. El Salvador. I thought this one was really cool. El Salvador Dispatch Berlin. This is, of course, where they're storing all their Bitcoin reserves in the mountain side of Berlin, El Salvador. Freaking gorgeous freaking country. Amazing what they've done. Everything. I love chilling it every time I get the chance. Hidden in the mountains. Berlin, a city of 20,000 people, is home to El Salvador's second Bitcoin circular economy. Bitcoin's city already exists. It's called Berlin, said one resident. And yeah, there's a couple pictures here in this article today. Pretty cool stuff. More than 150 businesses accept Bitcoin payments in Berlin. The city's Bitcoin initiative was spearheaded by the El Salvadorians. The local community is supportive of the movement, which has brought economic benefits to its town. And freaking Bukele was so awesome, he just paid for everyone's water and electricity last month. It was freaking amazing. In El Salvador, about 2 hours away from the capital, up in the mountains, lies the town named Berlin. It's a mid-sized city by Salvadorian standards with a population of roughly 20,000. It has a bank, law firms, police, food stores, hardware stores, bars, restaurants, hotels, pharmacies, clinics, churches, and one of the largest Bitcoin circular economies in the world. Dude, I wonder if they have a Bitcoin church. Like, this is the top of the steeple. It's just a giant frickin' Bitcoin. I would die. I would go to heaven. Where the hell's my giant Bitcoin? Oh, Jesus. There we go. Yeah, so that would be hilarious if they did have a Bitcoin church. Oh, my God. Try to fumble that freaking thing, man. Oh, man. Oh, sharp corners. Anyway, so walking down the street, you'll find all kinds of businesses in El Salvador's Berlin. And I think they have a video here. We've been looking at some of these videos here recently. Oh, this is just crypto.com in the article. God dang it. But yeah, there's some more pictures there. Bienvenidos, a Bitcoin Berlin. There's a community center. Ooh, look at that. Or they, of course, they instruct and educate people on Bitcoin. Yep. And so, yeah, it is. It's happening. I think this is the street we saw them offer some Bitcoin payments on drinks, and they actually had the prices in sats. Where on the side of the street was freaking amazing. Yeah. So I think a lot of this is coming out because of that trip they just recently had over there. But yeah, I did want to, of course, just point that out because I thought it was really interesting and cool. I can't wait for, Bitcoin to take over a lot of our, civilization. All right, moving on. Trump has made his major decision on his crypto regulation team. Now, also the OCC, with his banks in the banking agency and consumer watchdog of the field. I almost read that as normies. The major normies. It mostly is complete, showing a deep roster of finance and federal know-how. President Donald Trump signs the pick of the regulators, yada yada. President Donald Trump has issued an array of nominations, including the key crypto regulators. I mean, again, you guys have been keeping up with this, I assume. he's been signing all the executive orders and of course, appointing everyone into his cabinet for all of these positions. President Donald Trump is about done naming the key figures he's seeking to get into financial regulation posts that will direct the future oversight of the crypto industry, now including lawyer Jonathan Gould as a nominee to run the office controller of the cryptocurrency of the overseas U.S. banks. What are health nominations? Gould had briefly worked with the chief legal officer for big blockchain technology company Bitfury. What is this ad here? And the chief counsel during the first Trump administration at Bitfury. He worked for the CEO Brian Brooks, and Trump once installed at the OCC as an acting comptroller, and is also tried to make permanent the OCC. So it looks like he's already got ties to these people already. For crypto, we believe that Gould could be reviving the concept of a limited purpose national bank charter. Interesting. Said Jarrett Siegberg, a policy analyst at TD Cowen. Rodney Hood, former, yeah. So he's got a whole bunch of people picked out now. It looks like CFTP or PB. Jesus, the Trump administration's effort to gut the regulator with the assignment of the budget director Russ Vought as the interim leader of the drawn vigorous protests of the congressional Democrats. Really, this is just the Ian Katz. So none of these people I'm really familiar with. But apparently they've been doing some stuff with blockchain technology already. So I'm assuming there's some reasons why. Also, I'm sure the lobby has reasons why they want to have them. Just saying. All right. Okay, so anything else going on in the news? I had some other things pulled up as well. I wanted to see if anything got updated. Not really. 1 in 4 Koreans own crypto. Damn! Look at that! 1 in 4 South Koreans own cryptocurrency. Are you kidding me? That's a huge metric, guys. 1 in 4? About in America, I think that's last I heard it was like 1 in 10 in America. 1 in 4 in South Korea. That's nuts. That is crazy. More growing and crypto keen the South Koreans are. Yeah, insane. Quick look back in the chat real quick before we get into the next article. New channel, way to go. Yeah, Josh, how's it going? Oh, Jesus. Josh. Jesus. I have a friend named Josh. I'm not going to say much more than that. Cardano will change the world. We just say, damn it, Josh. Cardano will change the world. I agree, dude. I actually have, I don't know if I still have it pulled up. May still have it pulled up. But Cardano, of course, is now partnering with so many damn companies and, other blockchains. I don't see how it doesn't change the world. Bitcoin heaven, your boy says, would be a continuous pump. Bitcoin hell would be a continuous small pump, then dump. Yeah, I agree. Aaron Berg is with the thumbs up. Thanks, man. Thanks. All right, so the U.S. lead in strategic Bitcoin reserve creation. Will Trump deliver on his Bitcoin promise? That's what everyone wants to know. I know because I got to look at the freaking Bitcoin magazine. Them complaining about it almost every week, right? Jeez. Nearly a third of the U.S. states are venturing into the financial frontier. I just showed you the map I created. 16 of the U.S. states are considering Bitcoin as part of their investment strategies. Yes. And then the case for countries and states embracing Bitcoin strategic reserves is becoming more tangible as momentum builds into the following U.S. pump inauguration as president. In this first address to the sector on February 4th, White House crypto czar David Sachs said exploring a potential Bitcoin reserve would be one of the first things we are going to look at as part of the administration's internal working group. In his earliest days, President Trump signed an executive order to create a task force to shape the U.S. digital asset policies. Fueling the optimism, yada, 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 yada. We're getting up to date, yes. U.S. states are getting serious about Bitcoin, as we know. And then the big question is there anything new to Trump's stance on it? And that's the thing. What we've only been able to get snippets of from Senator Lummis through Twitter. That's about the most we've had so far. It looks like some corporations have started building their own reserves, but it's a hard time to seeing markets move higher unless some of the sort of national or state level activity actually begins. Yeah, and it's going to take us about roughly 90 days to get a handful of states to have strategic Bitcoin reserves actually passed. I think the average state is about 120 days, 150 days for proper legislation to move all the way from the House to the whatever, move all the way through to the lawmaking process to get a reserve passed. So that's what we're looking at. It's going to take some time. I'd say by the end of the year, I would not be shocked at all if we have like 20 states by the end of the year that have already enacted a Bitcoin reserve. Okay, all right. So, man, I am just like on fire tonight. Jesus, with the crypto news, lightning round. Anything else on the top news today? Anything breaking? Nothing breaking. It does not look like it. I got a couple more things pulled up. I thought I did. No, I guess not. All right. Well, we're gonna get into Twitter then. It's about time. About damn time. My gosh, we almost we're about 15 till 9. Of course, that is Twitter. The Twitter segment for the day, guys. If you are new, please like, subscribe, do all the things down below here on YouTube. But also check me out on Twitter. This is my Twitter page. Of course, don't fall for any fakes out there. This is me. All right. So, and of course, that's our Jasmine Chan as well. Oh, Jesus. Front page and center. Anyway, think if you're frightened of the investment of your currency and you have an internationally based investment called Bitcoin, you can run to, right?
Instrument called Bitcoin that will overcome those local fears. And so I'm a big believer in the utilization of that as an instrument. And so if that becomes true, and you see that it could be a proper hedge against maybe hope security or equities, the question is, could you see a 2 or 5% allocation? I was with a sovereign wealth fund during this week, and that was the conversation. Should we have a 2% allocation? Should we have a 5% allocation? If everybody adopted that conversation, it would be 500,000, 600,000, 700,000 for Bitcoin.
Well, does it also?
I'm not promoting it, by the way. So.
Yeah, he doesn't want it to run up too quick. God, sinister laugh right there. And then, a few days ago, we had the Barstool thing. We covered this last week, but apparently it's still going. And he was like, oh, dude. Oh, Jesus. David Portnoy, which is letting this entire following have it. I don't even want to play it. It's so toxic, man. Oh, my God. Damn. And Tucker Carlson, that was an interview,
Bitcoin.
was it February 9th?
So you're saying, just to make sure that everyone's following this, the whole point of Bitcoin is to escape the inflation vortex that has consumed all these previous empires.
The point of Bitcoin is to fix the money. And money is energy, and energy is life. And if I keep sucking the energy out of the economy, I'm sucking the oxygen out of your system. Either, under the best case, you perform poorly. Under the worst case, I suffocate you to death or freeze you to death. That's the problem. That's why empires collapse. That's why economies collapse. And the problem, it's not just a problem for an individual. It's not just a problem for a family. It's a problem for every institution. It's a problem for every company. It's a problem for every city, every municipality, every government, every civilization.
So you've made the most compelling case of ever.
He has such a way with words. Of course, it's not gonna stop every economy or every civilization. Why? Because they all go, they all burn, they all come down. Give them bread and circuses, and they will never revolt. I'm sorry, it's just not true. God, that was of course the Super Bowl last week. Anyway, what else we got on here? I think that's pretty much it. I don't have too much to share with you guys. I've been really busy just trying to get SHIT done around the house. And the dump. I went to the dump. Not the best day of my life, but I went to the dump. The best way to win a girl's heart. And Michael Sarah shared this.
What's the second best? There is no second best. There's no second best crypto asset. There's a crypto asset. It's called Bitcoin, right? There's no second best, okay?
So yeah, Michael Sauer just orange pilled your girl, my guy. I love that. That was freaking awesome. Shout out to Michael Sauer for resharing that one. Crazy, man. And then GameStop. We covered that last week too. And I wanted to re-mention that too, because if it does happen, Not say. I mean, they did meet with Michael Saylor, right? President of GameStop did meet with Michael Saylor. I had a picture of it here somewhere. But if that does happen, it's pretty much like the one thing that's going to make GameStop the stock go to the moon, right? It's going to become MicroStrategy stock overnight, and yeah, it's gonna make the meme live on and on and on. Oh, there it is right there. Michael Saylor with GameStop CEO last week, right? Again, huge narrative. Amazing if he actually pulls the trigger. And I'm sure they will because they have no other choice. It's the only thing that saved their company, right? It's Michael Saylor did, right? As Metaplanet did with their hotels, right? It's the only thing that's going to save them. Whew. Anyway, moving on. Any big breaking news on Bitcoin on Twitter real quick? Breaking memes, I should say. 99% of all Bitcoin will be mined by 2032. That's why, of course, Kathy Woods predicted a 1.5 or 2.8 million Bitcoin by 2030. Anything else here? Yeah, Bitcoin is love. Lots of. What is all this? What the hell? Michael Saylor is making history again. Valorant. What is this nonsense? I just saw XRP with Michael Saylor, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know about that. Anyway, moving on. We're getting to the normies. The normies segment of the evening. Yippee! Joy and Fabrics stores closing, guys. Here we are. Captain America: Brave New World comes out tomorrow. JCPenney stores clothing. Oh my God, everything's closing. Everyone's Googling it today. You know what that means, guys. We're slipping one more day closer to the dystopian future. That's right. If you guys are not aware, AI is coming for you and your job. And not just AI, but robots as well, as they're going to be taking the first jobs and the first leaps into the jobs of drivers, telemarketers, lawyers, data entry clerks, accountants, writers, journalists, bookkeepers, receptionists, bank tellers, travel agents, factory workers of all kinds. Oh my God, the customer service representatives are all going to be gone. You're going to be talking to a robot on the phone or a robot in person. AI is here. If you're a factory worker or a fast food worker, your friends, your family, and especially your romantic loved ones are not. Yeah, your romantic. It's too much for me today. Your romantic loved ones, guys, they cannot do all the sexual positions that the robots can do in the bedrooms and yada yada. You guys know what's coming. It's coming. It's coming to a civilization near you. Yes. Oh God.
Gonna back
Good luck trying to break those robots too, man. I mean, they're going to be cheap, man. They're going to be like 20, 30 grand, less than, the average person's salary. Anyway, I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop there. The normies, right? Get back to the normies, right? The normies. The normies are searching this today. Joanne Fabrics closing, JCPenney stores closing, Captain America: Brave New World, Guadalajara, what? It's sports. Guys, normies love two things. Three things technically, but two things first. Foremost, it is celebrities and sports, and the third one being video games, movies, TV, right? So media, right? So they love their celebrities and their sports. So that's what you're gonna see. An asteroid, the asteroid hitting the Earth. This is actually the second or third time it's been in the searches. People are really concerned about this one, and I think it's coming. Was it by 2028? By a few more years, I think it was only going to take for this asteroid to reach us, and it's going to be really close to hitting us. So. Yeah, well, we'll see. We got to get Elon on that, right? Kadarius, Tony, Teddy Mellencamp, State of Play, Canada versus Sweden, Ice Storm warning, Spurs, Celtics, sports. So much sports. Oh my God, sports. San Diego plane crash, more planes. Why are all these planes in the spotlight? It's insane. You would think that there's a conspiracy? Just saying. Oh my God, it's almost every single day. I'm not getting on a plane for a while now. Jesus. Noah Scurry, High Potential. What in the world? It's a TV show. Coastal flood, lawn, inflation. Inflation! Guys, we got one! We got one today! We got something that's sort of relevant to our space. Inflation. Yes. Inflation. Anyway, Elizabeth Holmes. Okay, and then the normies searching for Bitcoin on the day. What are we looking like? Dead. We're looking dead. Bitcoins aren't searching for Bitcoins. Bitcoin's not searching for normies, and normies are not searching for Bitcoin. There we go. I said it. Well, Bitcoin's technically searching for normies. They're just not listening. Yeah, we are flatlined on the day. Look at this. Again, one of the lower days in recent history. So we got to get these numbers up, man. These numbers are not good for Bitcoin and the normies. When the normies coming in? Normies came in last cycle right around February, March. It should be the time. It should really be the time, right around the corner. Okay, and then a daily reminder, guys, of your Bitcoin address is, of course, holding 1 Bitcoin or more. You're officially 1% of the entire population, future millionaires, right? Billionaires, whatever. That's just what it is. Again, so if you're under 1 Bitcoin, please try to get your game up. You know, whether you have to roll some of your profits into Bitcoin from your altcoins this season, I would encourage you to do so. Other than that, if you want to be in the top 10%, all you really need to hold is about 10% of a Bitcoin, right? Sit in the top 6, 7, 8, 10%. So, yeah, get your numbers up. Get your numbers up. Normies got to get their numbers up, and so do you. All right, moving on. Oh, man. What a mouthful today, guys. What a mouthful. All right, so that takes us back to Bitcoin. Where are we at now? Where is she? What is she doing tonight into the evening? Foreign markets opening right now as we speak. About 9 minutes. It looks like, yeah, we got a little bit of a pump action going. We're creating a little bit of a cup and handle right now. I'm sure that'll play out as usually does, and it will take us to take a breakout possibly of about 5%. It's really not that much. Not that really much. But it's something nonetheless. It would take us to... what am I doing tonight? Yeah, that's about the same size. Length of that pull, about 100K. 100K retest. If we can actually get above that. Again, we looked at it earlier on the evening. Tonight, we are looking at, yeah, pretty much hitting that 98K, bopping back down, and that's exactly what we're looking at right now. Hopefully we can get a retest of 98, breakout into the evening, and have some bullish momentum overseas tonight. I'm just so sick of it, guys. It is what it is. We just got to wait a little longer. All right, so that would play out maybe somewhere like that. If it does, I don't think it will, but because there's so much manipulation happening, man, so much. All right, so of course this is where we were a couple days ago. We were of course a day behind. Of course, yesterday we were I guess yesterday we did land, of course, into our bearish prediction, more bearish prediction. And the funny thing was we actually touched the recovery zone of the troll bearish super bear prediction as it recovered up. That's insane. But you can't make this stuff up, guys. That's why we do what we do. And we're going to do another ritual tonight and appease the god of chaos, Bitcoin herself, is chaos, as said by Michael Saylor back in 2024. Whew, man, I'm out of breath tonight, guys. I am just out of breath. But you know what? It might not be a bad time to be buying up if this is our new low, right? If that's our new low there, 94, 95K.
I'd buy that for $1.
Just saying. All right, let's get the show on the road. All right, before every single night, what we do, we take, of course, our chaos magic altar, and we light the Bitcoin candle with, of course, the famous Bitcoin pizza lighter. And yeah, we get the show on the road. We'll show you where we're going to go for the foreign markets, take a look at the chat, and continue onward. Smells like freedom. All right. So now we got that, and yeah, we actually had a full moon the last night or two. So don't forget the full moon's still in play, and I'm surprised we didn't get actual volatility. We didn't really get up or down. Price movement out of Jasmine. Wow. Out of Bitcoin. That's where my mind is right now. Bitcoin really hasn't moved in a huge way yet. So full moon may still be in play. God, yeah, look at this giant chop. My God, guys, since the 4th. This is it. You zoom out, you just look at it, and it's just like, it's nothing. This is a bull market for ants. Anyway, okay, so where does that take us, guys? Of course, that takes us into our ritual tonight, where I will show you where all of the money moves. every single night. And again, I just showed you guys all of the trends, all the narratives, all the positive spins, all the negative spins, yada yada. We just went through all of it. So what I'd like to do, of course, is put up these posts for you guys to kind of go on this journey with me. So every single night, I have noticed for the last 5 years that all markets for Bitcoin basically move in only 3 time zones, or 3 time frames, right? That's 9 a.m. p.m., 12 a.m. p.m., and 3 a.m. p.m. That's where all the volatility is. All of it. All of it is. Always. So right there is noon. The most we had in the buy, bought up on the day, and then most sell off in the day, of course, in the morning, 9 a.m. And then what's this right here? Back here in the volatility, of course, the very bottom of our, I'm pointing out down here, that's all the volume. And right now we're about ready to open. What's really interesting there is that one. That one's kind of out of place. 6 p.m. right there on Wednesday. Yeah, that's nuts. I'm not sure who the hell was buying there. Usually, too, the ETFs always close their days at 3 p.m. too. So that's why you have a lot of up and down there. But yeah, those are the 3 numbers you need to know. Anyway, so with that being said, I'm going to show you where tonight I think we're going to go. And again, we've been pretty much freaking on it every single day now for like 22 days. We just keep going. I'm waiting for a day where I am just totally off, and then I can stop patting myself on the back. I can't. Anyway, so what's our bull, bear, and base target for the evening? Chaos. Brian says chaos in the chat. Yes. Oh my god. And then what is it? Quirios says, I thought those were big retro machines. So cool, that mini setup. Oh yeah. You're talking about my yeah, my little arcade on the corner over here, right? Yeah. I like to have some fun with scale models. Anyway, moving on. This is where we're going tonight, guys. This is where I think. So we're going to start with our base target. We got to be in the 15-minute. And we should be good on our time frames. Yeah, we're still good. Okay. So that's where I think we're headed. And again, I showed you where this cup and handle formed right here. I don't think it's really messy. I really don't think it's going to play out. But if it did, it would retest to 100K. I don't personally think it's going to happen. I think there's a lot holding it back. And I just showed you guys a lot of the buy and sell orders. The liquidity still holding up here. Actually looking stronger tonight. Look at this. You got more sell orders coming in now at 95, 96. I mean, I'm sorry, 98 and 99K. So those 2 levels need to be break through first. We might have to wait until the end of the month and wait for the entire market to reset into March. I mean, if they're going to play out these negative narratives for the entire month of February, which is supposed to be one of the best, supposed to be up-uary, not down-uary, or chop-uary, or chop suey, whatever. Anyway, so this is where we're going tonight. Enough. Jesus, I keep ranting. Anyway, so our baseline target tonight is going to be basically between two key indicated areas. We already know our bottom's pretty much now at 94, 95, right? That's our new bottom is going to be retesting 95.5 there. If we can hold that, then we can get some more momentum, more push into the evening. So let's see, our baseline should take us sideways chop, come up a little bit in the evening, and just kind of fall in the into the tomorrow morning. Why is that? Yeah, that's 9. Yeah, that's 9 a.m. Yeah, so something like that would be our baseline target. Of course, nothing fun there, nothing spectacular, pretty boring. Just kind of holding that key level into the market sell-off in the morning, because that's what we do in the morning. Especially if you have any upward side momentum at all, even the smallest amount, we usually sell it off in the morning. Because America are dicks. Anyway, so yeah, and then our bullish momentum would be probably trying to break out of 98K. So touching into that key level of 98K, holding that, breaking out of that target, and then again, nothing spectacular either. I'm just not that bullish right now. Not until we have these tariff narratives still holding on. And then our super bull is just going to keep climbing and hit that and roll over in the morning too. Again, I'm not super bullish, even on our Super Bowl target. Super Bowl's over. Super bullish target. Okay, and then the super bear and the bearish target of the evening. My realistic target tonight is, I don't know. I feel like I'm usually red and yellow, two favorite colors, but yeah, I'm usually red and yellow, and I feel like it's kind of probably roll over something like that if we do get more downward momentum. And that, I really don't want to see that, because that actually, again, would take us back down into the morning, possibly even the afternoon if we get some other very negative news overseas. That would push us down even further into retesting 94K. I don't want to see that, but you know, tomorrow's gonna be another day. So you know what? I am feeling kind of bullish. I want to be really, really off today, though. I really want to be off tomorrow. Like, I'm so sick of being so damn close every single night, where it's just like, it's stupid. I want us to just shoot up here and be like, you know what? I'm wrong today. Yay! We're at 110K or whatever. No, it's gonna be some more boring crap tomorrow. Probably more likely than not. So yeah, anyway, bearish. Of course, the super bear target hitting the super bear's ideal mythical spot, which everyone's been calling for since back in November last year, and that is, of course, our 87K target. Yay! Super bears get what they want. And yeah, it hits 87K and recovers, as it has, you know, on all of our previous streams, and even actually touched our super bear recovery target. I mean, I just could not believe it. Can't make this crap up. Anyway, so that is where I'm thinking we are headed tomorrow into Thursday's morning open. Nothing spectacular. Even my super bullish target is not even that spectacular. It really isn't. And that's, of course, with the volatility in the evening, you know, playing out this way. Yeah, it is what it is. What's going on in the chat tonight? Yo, Danny in the house. How the hell you doing, my guy? How you doing? I'm about ready to go catch you guys over there here in a minute. We're already past 9 o'clock right now. But going in a little bit in overtime tonight. What's my favorite thing about Jasmine? What's my favorite thing? There's too many good things about Jasmine. You kidding me? Jasmine, of course, is the democratic platform where you can keep your data or sell it in the near future, hopefully in the near future. Also, as well as creating AI play, and they have a medical established partnership. They partnered with Panasonic. They partnered with Toyota. I mean, this is too much. There's too much for Jasmine to unpack in like. You know, and I don't think a lot of my live streamers want to hear too much about Jasmine, believe it or not. But I am going to start putting out some more Jasmine videos. Hopefully by the end of this week, I'll have a couple done. Yeah, I'll be just start pumping them out there, guys. We're throwing them out there. Because I think everyone needs to get at least caught up and maybe a recap of what they've missed over the last few years. There's some crazy stuff going on with Jasmine, especially with their Sony connection and the affiliates with that company as well. Oh, you're listening in the background, Danny. Nice. I do the same thing with Rob too. I do, yeah, and a lot of other streamers like Max. It's a good time. I like to get stuff done and also learn something in return. All right. So without anything else going on tonight, guys, I'm probably gonna call that for tonight. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for enjoying tonight's stream with me. Right. This is what I do it here for, man. I'm here to meet people like Danny, listening in the background. And just getting crap done. And learning more about our space with you guys. Right? I have been in the space now for 5 years, but man, I could still learn more. We all can. And what better than to do it with each other, right? So anyway, I'll catch you guys later. Have a great night. I will see you tomorrow for Friday's stream. Thursday stream. The days are blending. Thursday stream. And more chaos and crypto tomorrow. Have a good night. And remember,
which one's the best crypto asset? Well, Bitcoin's the best crypto asset. Okay. What's the second best? There is no second best. There is no second best crypto asset.
The Wall Street Journal, the agency informed the NASDAQ and the CBOE that BlackRock and Fidelity's proposals are insufficient.
We can make the dollar the most attractive currency by continuing to have the rule of law.
You always print money to do that.
I suppose it would diminish our status as the reserve currency.
Just shut up. There's no expectation of privacy above me in the sky.
So Bitcoin is the solution because you can buy Bitcoin
The moon. You were supposed to do something. You didn't do anything. Later, guys.